show, cause we give you what you need. And it's 3 times a week. It's that bacon, egg, and cheese. It's that bacon, egg, and cheese show. And it's 3 times a week. And you know we bring that heat. It's that bacon, egg, and cheese.
Miss motherfucking Lissa. Welcome to another edition of the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. What up, B-Mac?
Good morning.
Good morning, B-Mac. What's happening?
Is it okay?
No, B-Mac, what's happening is some bullshit because my co-host didn't tell me that we were doing see-through shirts. Okay, we do a see-through Wednesday. Okay?
She never gets fashion memos, baby. You got to go with your feelings.
Now, but how did y'all do that today? Like, how'd y'all link up on the same
We
wave?
always be on the same accord. It's different. Like, you just got to do it, baby.
See, it's that light skin shit.
That's crazy. I didn't even realize.
So welcome to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. Miss Lissa, run it down for him.
Welcome, sir. I heard everyone calling you B-Mac. Welcome to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show where we chop up the hottest topics, dish the dirt, and we serve it to you raw. So prepare yourselves, get unfiltered, and just drop your opinions as is. Don't try to, change it up because I know you've been through some training, football training, media training. You know how to handle yourself in front of a camera. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
This is Miss Lissa, media personality, genius, marketer, just everything all around. And she raps, but she act like she don't. And that's Babs Bunny.
Gift for Christmas.
and that's Brooklyn Babs Bunny making the band queen of the motherfucking rings. We are And let's
today was a struggle. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Y'all see me fanning, baby. I don't know.
Morning, Jessel.
Like today was a difficult morning. We gotta be honest about it. It was a struggle, a hard struggle. So thank God I don't look like what I've been through this morning. So welcome to the show. Let's get into Mr. Bryant Mckinnie, if that's your real name.
That's the real name.
So you're from New Jersey.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
Born and raised and came to college down in Miami.
Okay. And you're a football star, a 2-time All-American champion at your college.
Okay,
so,
you did your research.
Yes, baby, she always does. Yes, she does. So, did you always love football growing up?
I started playing basketball, and when I got to high school, I started playing football after that. And then I really got into football.
How did you get into it? Like, were you bullied into it? Did your parents say, well, he's tall?
I was a basketball player. The coach wanted me to come. I'm 6'8". I was a basketball player coming up, but then the coach asked me to come out for football. And I'm probably more aggressive and physical, so I like that more.
So, Mac, like, how was it when you got drafted into the NFL? Like, wow, this shit is real. Like, how was that feeling?
It's crazy. Like, when I started playing football, I didn't even think about, like, even going that far. It was just like I was doing it for fun. And then when you started getting, like, then I went to a junior college. I came from a small school, so it wasn't even, like, a whole lot of people going pro from my area in South Jersey because I came from a small school. And then when I went to the University of Miami, there was a lot of people going pro from there. So I was like, well, shit, it might be a chance. So I just kind of went there and did my thing. And then after my first season, they were saying I could have went pro, but I stayed for another year. And then we ended up winning the national championship. And then I ended up being like the top in my class. Like I kept going back and forth between me and Julius Peppers as 1 and 2 ranked. And ended up being like the best choice I could have made. Ended up being number 7 pick overall for the Minnesota Vikings.
That's fire. Are there any other famous football players from Jersey? I wouldn't know, right? Are they anybody?
Oh, there's a few.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, like Ron Dane. There's a couple guys from Jersey. Like now, my nephew played for the Ravens now.
Fire.
When you said you stayed an extra year, was that because you wanted to win a championship, or was it because, like, academically you wanted to get more in tune with school? Like, what kept you from going pro?
I was convinced by my head coach at the time to stay an extra year because we felt like we had a chance. Because we only lost 1 game that season. So the following year, we felt like we had a chance to win the national championship. So he convinced me to stay, and then 3 weeks later, he left and went to join the Cleveland Browns as their head coach. So I was
That's
like,
crazy.
how you can make me to stay and you gonna leave? But I mean, it worked
You
out
could do it.
in the end.
He
You
pulled a
could do it.
Jay-Z. Remember when Jay-Z told Jermaine Dupri not to like do all that stuff with the NFL, and then the next year he did it? It was like, don't leave, just stay. And then he set you up. But thank God you did stay. Do you have children?
No, not yet. I need one. I need at least
You need one?
Or at least one.
Right.
With that
But we see you with all the ladies, so we know you that ladies love Cool Kenny.
But like y'all like to give you like to give it raw on here. I don't. So that's the difference.
Took me a minute.
He said,
I think he's the rapper.
yes, he said he ain't shooting up no clubs. He ain't shooting up no
He said he
clubs.
covers up his Nick Cannon.
Yes.
Nah.
Going to the club with B-Mac is one of the best things that I've experienced. Like even when we was up here, shout out to old school Jersey girl.
Oh yeah, Jersey girls.
Jersey girl, we was wild. Down in Miami, I mean, B-Mac is always a good time. The house is crazy. The crib is crazy. Got the studio in there.
Yeah.
You got the family cooking. You know what I mean? And one night I was there, me, Scrappy, and I was so drunk I don't even know who else was there with us. It was the young lady who was on Love and Hip Hop. And Luck was always trying to prove that she could drink, and then fucks it up. And then we had shots of tequila back to back. That's where I had met Brittany. You know, so we had a great time. B-Mac is always the life of the party, and his skin is flawless.
I never got to turn up yet. I ain't get to turn. I'm waiting for the turn up. I'm waiting for the turn up.
Y'all, we gotta turn up soon.
Yes.
So you have a record label.
Yeah, I'm about to get back into music because like Pleasure P was the first artist that I put out his solo project, the introduction of Marcus Cooper. I did that back in 2009. He got nominated for 3 Grammys. That was my introduction to even getting into music, even though I was a big music fan and have a good ear for music. So a lot of people who know me, like Kelly Price, when she did a record for Trina, I'm the one who brought Kelly Price to the studio. On Kim's last project, she had a song with Young Miami. I'm the one who connected them, Kim and Fendi on the phone with Young Miami. I do a lot of Tory Lanez and Trina. I do a lot of connecting behind the scenes.
The broker, you the plug.
Yeah. So
it was rumored that Tory Lanez and Trina used to date backstage. And since you mentioned both of them, did you ever see them intertwining?
We've been in the studio a few times together.
There we go.
Okay.
There we go.
He got a few features. He got a few features, okay?
Yo, B-Mac, I'm telling you, if you hang around him, you're going to meet the finest things that Miami has to offer. I'm telling you that right now, every time.
Yeah.
Well, we're happy that you are on the show, and we're going to dive into some topics. And, of course, we're going to get more into you as we're proceeding. So our first topic is coming from the A, and it's definitely some beef. Okay, so Future's baby mama put him on blast because he allegedly sent a very rude text message to their
son. People be calling us. Y'all bear with us.
Need you calling me? Thank you. So Future's baby mother, I'm not sure which baby mother this is because he does have a lot. But she was, I guess, she needed some money to pay for something. And he texted her son, tell your mom. So the son said, tell mom what? He said, buy you some clothes. So he's like, Dad, like, why would you say that? So she posted that saying, like, why would you tell your son that? And then he also said, your mom's a hoe. He did say that. Or a bitch. I'm not sure whether it's bitch or a hoe because they crossed it out. So then she got upset and put it on blast, and she posted it saying, like, why would you do this? You're so childish. You haven't seen your child in months. And then he tweeted, pray for her. And then his mother jumped into the conversation and said that it's wrong of this woman to be putting her son on blast. But then she then called the mother out and said, but behind the scenes, you're saying that Future is wrong. So why are you not publicly on my side? How do we feel about this?
Some things I feel like he probably shouldn't have said that to his son about the mother, of his son. Because that's that kid's mother at the end of the day. That kid's going to always feel away by his mom. So that wasn't the conversation he should have had with his son about the mom. And then two, some things I feel like don't always need to make the media. And some things can be handled without having to come to social media for all of us to have an opinion. Because when people have opinions, sometimes people get mad at that opinion might not agree with what they think or whatever. So sometimes, You let some of your family business be taken care of at home. They don't always have to make the blogs.
True.
That's one thing. But I mean, if you still having babies by Future, and I don't know how old this child is, but Future,
he 8 years old. 8.
Okay, so I don't know. 8 years old. We got to look into to how far Future been this guy that he is. But you know, if you still out here having babies with Future, you the wild one. Lori Harvey got out of there real quick. But I definitely think it's whack for a father to text their child that. You know what I mean? I definitely think, especially when he's 8 years old, you're messing up his perception of women, how men treat women. You know, it's not really a good lesson to treat your son, especially, you know, my bad, especially a young kid like that. So I think it's whack, but I definitely feel like people should start keeping their personal business off social media, you know. But what other excuse could she have? Like, what else could Shorty have done? You get what I'm saying? Like, I guess you want to put him on blast. That same thing with Dr. Dre's daughter. She's saying that she put him on blast, and now he's like, I don't want nothing to do with you. You went to the media. So I guess when these people are doing wrong behind the scenes, they don't want you to go tell everybody, and then you make your situation worse anyway.
Right.
Well, my thing is like that nigga was out of line. Let's make that clear. He was way out of line. But I don't know the situation, so I want to make that clear. I don't know facts, but I'm gonna say this. I would think Future's paying child support. So why the fuck do you got your son texting him, asking him for anything? Like me as a mother, if that nigga 8 years in, I know how this nigga give it up. I'm not having my son interact with him. I'm already getting a bag. I don't need him to text your father and ask him to buy you clothes. Like, for what? I know how this nigga give it up. We not playing that game. So that's just how I look at it. Why are you asking him for anything if you already getting child support? He don't fuck with you. He don't fuck with your kid. You already said it. So why do you have your kid texting him? And what's up with Daddy 1? Because on the text it said Daddy 1. Who the fuck is Daddy 2?
You know, he probably no. He probably changed his phone
who's
number.
Daddy 2 and Daddy 3? Okay,
he probably got multiple phones. He probably changed his number up. You know, I just really hate the state of black families right now, and I think that we need to start promoting unity in our homes. I think ladies, we need to make smarter choices, or y'all need to make smarter choices on who you choose to be your baby father nowadays. You know what I mean? Because it affects more than you.
Hey, no. We're not going to blame the woman here. When the men hold the babies in their nutsack, you niggas choose who you want to give your child to. So let's make that clear.
It's a two-way street. But,
ain't no two-way street, because the baby is in the nutsack. The baby is in the nutsack.
I want to say with the Dr. Dre situation, I feel like we don't really know the whole story, and we don't know how many chances he maybe gave her already, or what the dynamic is. You know, for her to be in that situation, we don't know. He could have done stuff, and she messed it up, and now she found herself where she is, and he feels like I done did this, that, and the other already. And you know what I mean? Like, we don't know.
Not as a billionaire, bro. I don't care. Like, yo, I'm telling you like this.
But
like,
we don't know the type of person she is either. Like, we don't know. Like, he might have set some guidelines and said, because you keep doing this and other, like, it might be a lesson. Sometimes you got to teach people a lesson. You keep food's be in your hands, like giving people something, they're always going to use you as a crutch. You got to sometimes let somebody know what it's like to be like that, so they want to be in that position no more.
I just say, like, with black families, we're structured differently than other races. Like, even with they were coming for Big Booty Judy. They was coming for Brat's girl because she was, you know, there was an episode where she was like, yo, her daughter wanted to move back in, and she like, yo, she got to get a job or something. She got to get it out the mud.
No, I'm gonna tell you this that I know for sure. We are structured way different, because I had a teammate, Joe Flacco. He in the NFL. He was still living at home for like the first 2-3 years. You were getting a whole check from the NFL.
Is he Italian?
They allowed you to stay there, save your money. It was never a rush for you to leave. I feel like us is a combination of we want to leave and get out of our parents' house, or they want you to leave. So it's kind of both. And we don't never save and build up.
We're not setting our kids up properly for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like almost setting them up to fail. Like, you're a millionaire. Why I need a job? Why I can't work for you, work with you, work with the company? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and then she came out, she spoke about it. You know, she definitely said, because people was coming for her head. But I just feel like, and the black families, especially when one is well-to-do, like, forget about child support. It's more than that. It's child support, not just the finances, but support your child.
Right.
speaking of support, okay, if you don't want to have a child and you still want to support your vagina, you got to get this rose, baby. You got to give your vagina its roses while it's still here. Let's go to the videotape.
The mighty red rose, sensual, pleasurable. The mighty red rose, available on my website at God.
Okay, so it has massive skeeves, and it goes in your purse. Nobody would even know what it is, to the point where our next story is because a woman's son thought it was a pencil sharpener and took it to school, and she got a call from the school because she had to go pick up her sex toy. She had to go get her sex toy. Her son thought it was a pencil sharpener. He grabbed it. Have you ever had anything crazy like that happen to you? Do you have sex toys? Let's talk about it.
Well, how you doing? My name is Lady Luck. And so one time, am I going to tell the story right now?
Yes, you are.
And one time I was out of town. I had went to Boston, and I brought my equipment with me, right? So now I'm back in Jersey, and I had company one night, and I was looking for my equipment, and I was like, oh shit, where's my equipment? And then I said, oh, it's in Boston, and I called the hotel, like, yeah, I was in room so-and-so, and I left something behind, and they was like, yeah, we got it.
Yo, did you ever bring your strap on a plane and then you get pulled over? They want to search your bag, but
No,
you got the dick in the bag. You got the dick in the bag, nigga.
I tell them when they opening it, but I'm telling, that's why I'm calling the equipment.
What?
So they really ship. His name is Rocco, so they ship Rocco home for me, and I really appreciate them. So shout out to them. But
yo,
like when they open in my bag, I let them know real quick, like, yo, you gonna find some things in this.
Yo, TSA, them niggas at the baggage check had to see mad rubber dicks. I'm telling you. And the worst part is when they take your bag, like, oh, we gotta extra search your bag, and they pull you to the side, like, yo, who bag is this? And you standing there like, oh shit. And then you like, it's my bag. And then they pulling shit, and then they see the dick, like, yo, son.
Yeah.
I let them know. I let them know if they pull my bag over. Hey, you gonna find some shit in there. Now I'm talking about. Be real careful before you have to see what it does. You know what I'm talking about?
The travel kit,
That
baby.
really happened to me in Atlanta.
What happened?
What happened to you in Atlanta?
When I was on my way to Atlanta, my bag got pulled off of the conveyor belt or whatever it's called. And I was like, what the hell? I thought I didn't know what it was. And then they grabbed my bag. They was going through it. And then I remembered. I was like, do they think it's a bomb or a device? I was nervous, but that's definitely what it was. Shout out to Amazon and all of their fun vibrators. They're really fun and they're great price.
What did Chris say? What you got in that bag?
Speaking of in that bag, we're about to get in our bags. You can if you want to join our team, if you want some promotion for your website, if you want us to talk about your business and help you elevate your bag, email us at thebecshow@gmail.com. And you can also get these glasses by going to MissLissaKnows.com. Who are your sponsors today, Lucky?
Well, today, right now, I'm wearing these dope bracelets that my homegirl Joy makes. Enjoy. I've been tagging her on my page. The sponsor today is Bite, getting my smile right. Y'all see
Look good.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. And of course, we can't forget Lucky Punch, and we can't forget Lucky CBD. I got some of this stuff for you, B-Mac. We got the massage oil, we got lotion, we got flour, we got tinctures, we have
You got dentures?
Tinctures.
Oh, I'm about to say I got everything over there in the CBD headquarters.
Yeah, CBD, it has so many good health effects, you know, and it's really good for you. Like, I would suggest everybody to just take a drop of CBD every day. It combats so many things. So we have that. We have, like I said, we got lotions, and the lotion smell real good. So, you know, we relaunching the company in September. So we got a lot of stuff coming, but you can still order right now. LuckyCBD.com and LuckyPunch.com, everything with an I.
Y'all already know the vibes. Queen of the Ring artists. Go on YouTube and subscribe right now. Make sure y'all get the Caffeine app, The next event is No Holds Bar 9/11. It's going down in California. Y'all already know the vibes. Make sure y'all go on Tubi, check out Forsterson, go on Netflix, check out the 40-year-old version, and go on Amazon Prime and check out Core Time. And you can see me in all of those things. You know, those things and stings.
Bab said, ah! She started running and she fell. Hilarious.
It was
Yo,
like I love that.
Everybody who watched that shit that know me hit me up with the crying faces, yo. Like, yo, the same scene. Crying, laughing, like, yo, bitch, I'm crying right now. This shit is hilarious.
Yeah, Tasha, I had to watch it 3 times.
Yeah, Tasha killed it. Tasha killed it. Speaking of movies, Will Smith is going to be playing Venus and Serena Williams' father in a biopic that's going to be dropping very soon. I thought I had the link, but I don't. But I will pull it up for everyone, and I'll put it on the page. So make sure you're following Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show on Instagram. I'll drop the clip of the trailer. But it's definitely a great look. They're using new young actresses to play Venus and Serena, and it's always great to see Will Smith acting like.
Why did Amanda Seales? Why did she have an issue with Will Smith playing her dad?
Did she? Let me Google.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you. Bryant Mckinnie on the 1s and 2s. Okay, he's bringing the tea. Okay, in the meantime, I'll pull that up. You can let us know, you, Babs, and Layla as well. When you're looking for talent, what are you actually looking for? Are you looking for star quality? Are you looking for presence? Are you looking for people that know how to write? And as you're telling us that, I'll pull up why the bitch was mad.
Amanda Seales always mad at something.
That baby always got her period. She was born with her period.
She's always mad at something. Well, you gotta look for all the above. Like when I'm looking for talent, you know, nowadays the world is so shallow. Ain't nobody smoking Reggie. I'm smoking CBD. You know, I'm company. Wow, a whole can.
He's a former football player. I know him.
Yeah. Wow, I got that CBD to help you with all them pains that you have after you're done. Get knocked into all them times. Pause. But you know, I look for talent. I look for all those things, and I'm also looking for writers because you know I'm doing music placement, and so it's like some people have more writing ability and singing ability, but they might not have stage presence or might not have, unfortunately, the look that's out. But I appreciate the time frame that we in now because nowadays they letting everybody in.
Yeah.
Yes, speaking of talent, if you have talent, you should email us on the BEC show at gmail.com and be on Bunny's Got Talent. Yes, I have a segment called Bunny's Got Talent. If you have a special talent, if you know how to rap, if you know how to sing, if you know how to juggle 5-6 balls at one time, if you could swallow a sword, if you could spit fire, if you got one arm but you nice with the drums, you got one arm but you play the piano, you like this, yeah. Email me at the BEC show at gmail.com and you could be on Bunny's Got Talent. But send your video of your talent because I want to see that. I want to see that.
You know what else is a talent? How B-Mac be over there having Bigo rocking. So shout
I do.
So B-Mac, like, look, he texted me, lucky you didn't do your hours this month. I don't know. Prayer meeting, man.
B-Mac, can you send me a yacht tonight? Can you send me a yacht tonight? Jesus
Somebody
Christ.
order the CBD, love.
LuckyCBD.com with an I. LuckyCBD.com.
Speaking of I found why. Okay, so she was upset because she doesn't feel like he fits the role aesthetically. Doesn't really look like him as far as complexion and stuff. And people actually pointed out that in The Pursuit of Happiness, he was playing another character that he didn't look exactly like, but he nailed the role. And she also was upset because she was trying to figure out why the movie is actually about Richard Williams, which is the father of Venus and Serena. So while they are telling their story, the actual main plot is about him developing his daughters and their careers. So she was just trying to figure out, like, why is this
the
narrative?
Behind
and I think that's great.
But he's the mastermind behind getting him to play tennis. So that's why you need to know where it started from. You know what I mean? He had this written out before they were even born.
Yeah,
what I probably don't know is they're personally my friends, the whole family. So I know like kind of the background of them. So this was something he had planned, and it's all girls. So he figured he's gonna put them. He watched TV and he seen how much money they made in tennis, and he said these next 2 babies that we have, they're gonna play tennis.
Wow.
And he in his mind He had everything written up before they were
born. Yep.
Fire.
How he was going to make the plan, and they didn't go through like the regular way of learning tennis. He taught them. He watched and he learned and he self-taught them. And now their way of playing tennis has become a way of everybody want to learn how to play like them because it wasn't the conventional way.
Yeah.
And that's why
fire.
Then that's
why it's about him.
Movie about you.
Yeah.
He deserved to have that role. And anyway, it's acting. So if you got niggas playing bitches, then Will Smith could play a dark-skinned nigga, okay?
Right.
All they gotta do is spray tan that motherfucker, okay? And make him 2 shades darker, and we lit. That's it. So if a nigga could put on a dress, then a nigga could turn brown skin. That's just how I feel. It's called acting, okay?
And look at Angela Bassett. She is an amazing actress who has played everyone from Rosa Parks to Tina Turner to Biggie's mother. None of these women look alike.
And Rosa Parks was like Luck complexion.
Whose complexion?
Luck. She was yellow.
Rosa
and they
Parks
still told her ass, get up.
But speaking of child actors, we have a strong mom that raised actress Keke Palmer, and Keke says she can always tell that her dad is in town by something special that her mom does. Let's go to the videotape.
I just need y'all to know that my mom, every time that I can always know that my dad is getting ready to come into town because my mom gets a new wig.
Oh, lies.
Show them the new wig that you got for Larry.
No, I will not.
Because the other wig was walking around like George Washington. And
the Quaker Oats, man.
This one has movement. I just need y'all to know that my mom every time.
This one has movement, okay?
She knows he tried to fling that wig when she turned her head. You seen that?
So yeah, do you like Mr. McKinney? Do you like when your girls put on a new wig when you in town?
So it make you feel like you cheating?
You know, change it up on you.
They said in the song, switch the wig up, make you feel like you cheating.
Yeah. Do you like that type of thing? Is that what keeps you spicy and keeps you interested?
I mean, I don't feel like the wig is the main thing, but I mean, just the overall, like, keeping yourself together.
Now, speaking of keeping it together, Redman's mother is keeping something together in her house with a hard piece of steel. Let's go to the videotape.
This is the ghetto plateau of all ghetto-ness. Okay? Like, you have really reached ghetto plateau number 10 on this couch. You got baby jacks for a car.
Let me say this.
That man don't hide nothing. Remember his MTV
Cribs?
Yes, I was just about to say that. He got it from his mama. Okay? He got it from his mama.
Right.
Shout out to Redman. That motherfucker's hilarious, yo.
Another king from Jersey. Shout out to Jersey. We got Jersey.
Yes.
Lady Luck from Jersey. Bryant McKinnie from New Jersey. Redman from New Jersey. Luck, is that what's happening in the Jersey houses? Are we making things, happen with other utensils?
Jersey is so diverse, you know what I mean? But so it depends where you at. But I know that we've substituted some things in the house, like when the table is shaking, one leg is shorter than the other, you put some cardboard under there, you might put a book under there, you get creative. And that's I think that wherever we are as Black people, we know how to get super creative and make some things happen, you know what I mean? So I think people make teeth before, so out of wax and stuff like that, and just pop it in and out.
My dad does that whenever he needs a filling. He's so hood. He just started going to the hospital like now recently because he wants to keep his health in order. But back in the day, my dad hated hospitals. He hated dentists. If he got a cavity, he would burn candle wax. I thought it was so weird. First, he would take a shot of liquor to numb the pain. Then he would burn the candle wax and he would put it in his hand and quickly scoop it and put it in the cavity. Like, what?
That nigga was a G.
My nigga was a rapper.
That's some G shit right there.
old school trick. My grandfather used to do that. That's who I was really talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot of different things that we do. Like I learned when I had a toothache, my mother was like, "Get you some brandy." You know, the problem is I swish it around and I swallow it and I be drunk and pain be gone no matter what way you look at it.
Brandy for the black people was the cure for everything. Okay, so I think it's the blackberry or black cherry brandy.
Yeah, the blackberry. You put
blackberry brandy. That is the cure for everything in the black person house. Remember, in Robitussin. That too, Robitussin.
My mother puts Vicks on everything.
Yeah, I said Vicks, yeah.
Now, speaking of brandy, great segue. That takes us to our game for today, which is called Hey Ma. Since we had a couple of stories about mothers, we're going to play this game with our special guest, Bryant Mckinnie, an NFL legend, where I'm going to give you two options, and you're going to let us know who you would prefer to be your mother. Are you ready?
All right.
Okay, our first ones is Brandy and Monica. Who would you prefer to be your mother?
Monica.
Monica.
Tell us why. Is she more fun?
She more like, I feel like, down for the cause. Like, I'm going to say real, like, trying to say the right thing. But I feel like she more real. Like, she a little more hood. Like, she more relatable.
I do too.
I'm gonna go with Brandy, because Brandy comes from the long background of bosses. Okay, so with Brandy, we already know Brandy with the shit. You see how Brandy lied about her whole pregnancy. Brandy got a whole body under her belt. Brandy is with the shits. Don't get it twisted. And then Ray J will be my uncle. Okay, Ray J is my guy.
I'm still stuck at Brandy got a body under her belt because she do. I love
it. Ray J is my uncle. I'm Brandy. Yeah. We going with Brandy.
I missed that one, yo. You wow for that.
Yeah, we going with Brandy.
I love her.
Thugs, you know what I mean? Monica's Monica's hood.
Yeah,
so you're picking Monica?
Yeah,
okay. Our second is sisters. Would you prefer Toni Braxton or Tamar Braxton?
They related. Oh,
but who would you prefer to be your mom?
Tony's a Libra like me, so probably Toni.
Oh, she a Libra?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like we'll get along better.
Probably.
I want Toni to be my sugar mama.
Okay, well, that's still your mama. And what about you, Bunny?
Seems like she'll try to be like my sister and not my mom. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Tamar definitely gonna smoke a blunt with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Toni. I'm gonna go with the oldest sister. You know, the more responsible one.
Yeah.
You know, I'm gonna go with Toni. Okay.
I want Toni to meet Rocco.
Hey yo.
Okay, girl. Now, we're gonna go talk show host on that ass. Oprah or Wendy Williams? Who's your mama? Hey, mom.
Oh,
Oprah.
Is it because she's more responsible?
No, she got a bigger bag. We out.
Bigger bag, more responsible. Probably give me a lot more guidance.
Yeah, no.
She got a drama.
I mean, not that there's anything wrong with. Well, I mean, just all right. Next.
Well, wait. I'm gonna change. I'm gonna say Wendy Williams because Oprah is too fucking busy. Oprah is too busy. She would neglect me. Okay, she wouldn't be there for me. I would be raised by nannies, and I would have resentment towards my filthy rich mother. So I'm gonna go with Wendy, who comes home sometimes, who gets vacations. You know what I mean? She might be home crying and stressed out, but she's there with me.
I'm gonna go Wendy with you because I know she's gonna have a lot of fun wigs for me to play with. So now we're gonna go tennis stars, Venus or Serena Williams.
Serena, because she know Drake. Serena is more fun, like, you know.
Serena is more fun, but Venus is more responsible and I ain't gonna say more responsible, but more patient.
Okay, I'm about to say.
I feel like Venus is an undercover freak.
But we're talking about moms here, right?
Yeah, but she's gonna be fun for my dad. Like, she's gonna keep my dad happy. It feels like Serena's feel like.
But out of those two, Venus is more patient.
Yeah, Serena do look like a hothead. I'm going with
You
Serena.
still breaking rackets and all that stuff out there.
Speaking of hot head, Kim Kardashian or Amber Rose? Who's your mama?
Kim.
And they have
Amber.
a birthday.
I'm going with Amber.
Of course you are, because you go against anything I say. It's
Yeah.
not.
I'm going with Amber. I do not want the Kardashians to be any of the Kardashians to be my mother. I'm going with Amber Rose. Okay. I'm going with, we're going to be on a slut walk. You know what I mean? And we're riding out. We're riding out. Amber Rose. Okay. See, Amber don't hide her shit. Kim, she try to hide her shit.
At least on the holidays, you want to get good gifts from your aunts and your grandma and everybody. Like,
I'm gonna get good gifts from I'm gonna get good gifts from all the niggas that like my mother Amber Rose. You hear me? I'm getting everything. These niggas gonna set me up, okay?
Yo, my man said he gonna be an orphan.
Yeah, right.
Okay, let's go a little older, more demure, legendary lady.
Hey, Daylight.
Good morning. Patti LaBelle or Gladys Knight?
I'm going with Patti. Is you fucking crazy? The pies, nigga?
Okay.
That food.
I'm gonna say Patti too.
Patti.
Fly like a bird. Fly like a bird.
Right?
With
Are you thinking Patti for the pies as well?
For the pies, and then she from Philly too, so I'm more familiar with her personality.
Okay, speaking of personalities, both of these women have big personalities. Cardi B or Nicki Minaj?
Cardi B. Cardi B seems like she'll be fun.
She definitely fun mama.
She's more fun. She seems more fun.
I'm gonna go with Nicki because I feel like Nicki would have me like, I think Nicki would just be like extra bougie with it. And so I'm going to go to all the best schools. You know what I'm saying? She's going to drop a bag on all the good schools. And, you know, I'm going to have my little Gucci book bag and, you know, my Balenciaga school shoes. And like, yeah. So we're going with Nicki.
I'm going with Nicki because she said, get the strap. She said, lady luck, get the strap. So she went, Rocco been here.
I got one for y'all three.
Okay.
Who would y'all rather have as a mom, Salt or Pepper?
Pepper.
I'm going with Salt.
I'm going Pepper.
I'm going with Salt.
I'm going Pepper.
Going with Salt.
Why?
I feel like Pepper, I mean, I love the fact that she gave her life to God, and that's amazing. But she seems like she would be a little judgmental of certain things, and she would want her child to be a certain way in public. It seems like Pepper will allow you to be you, and she's the kind of mother that's going to stand beside you no matter what.
I'm going with Salt because Salt been through it and then she changed her life. So she know both sides. Pepper's still out there in these streets, my nigga. I'm good on that. I need somebody that's going to be able to tell me from both sides. Like, listen, I did this. I changed my life. I don't need my moms to still be in these streets getting her face done and her titties and ass and all of that shit done. No, bitch, you trying to be me? You trying to be me? It's my time to shine, Ma. Sit your ass down.
Whoa.
I think I might be one of those mothers that's going to maintain. I might do a little tuck tip.
Listen, I'm going to be like, yo, Ma, it's my time to push it good, okay? You need to sit down.
Push it real good.
It's the effortless bars for me. What about you, Lucky?
I'm going with Salt. You know, Salt, you know, she changed her life, like Bab said. I love Pepper, you know, but I'm not going against anybody's parenting skills, so I'm not going to say that. But with Salt, you know, you don't even see her kids in the media. You don't see none of that happening, you know. And I think Salt, like, just because she got songs with Kirk Franklin, and we're going to go to church together. So I'm going with Salt.
Well, that concludes. Oh, wait. We do have one last one. Missy Elliott or Lauryn Hill?
Missy. She got less kids. Lauryn Hill got all them kids. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get attention. We might be fighting for different things. You know what I mean? I know what I could get my mom's attention if it's Missy. And Missy got these crazy creative ideas like in the music videos. So I know that my bedroom at the crib is going to be lit. I mean, I just know that we're just going to live in Never Neverland.
Yes, I'm going with Missy because we going to be dancing up a storm. I threw that quick. What, bitch? So I'm going with Missy, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Missy. That's a tough one, though, but I think I'm going to pick Missy as well.
that concludes our game. If you love this and you want more, make sure you are following us on YouTube. Just head to YouTube after the show and go to the search box and type in bacon, egg, and the letter N, cheese show. Okay? Now, back to our menu. Missy Elliott, Lauryn Hill, there's so many legendary people that come from a different time. So singer Summer Walker put the question out into the atmosphere. She wanted to know what happened to the men nowadays. She says, N-words was so cool back then, like literally player AF. Pimp C, Andre 3000, Big Boy, Common, Pharrell, Snoop, Tupac, Biggie, Ice Cube. What happened? Then she says, I mean, I know what happened, but I can't say. So, Brian, you was around all of you. One of them. What happened to the new legend, the new round of men? The pants got tighter.
Well, I don't mind.
The raps got lighter.
I was one of those people that was like at the last end of the baggy jeans, leaving the baggy jeans alone. I was out here looking like crisscross and stuff. See what happened with each generation. We reflect the generation before us. So there have been a lot of in the music industry. I would say music, because music influences us the most, whether we know it or not. And I don't love these hoes and bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks and bitch suck the dick and all of these other things that these men said. When you influencing the younger generation and they teenagers and in their 20s, they start reflecting what the music is saying. I was one of those kids. I saw my cousins and all the boys, they listening to the rap music. They start having all this sex with these girls and nobody's really telling them that much about the prophylactic. So when you're having sex with these girls, you have a baby, you didn't really like her, you was just hitting it. And then we raised a lot of these kids who are now on these drugs and they weren't raised, in the proper home and proper environment. The young lady might not have been ready for a child, so she's listening to the music, I'm a hoe and ass popping and stuff. I think that we have created this terrible generational curse, and we keep the cycle going. Because now if you look, like how we pray Future's son grows up correctly, but from the examples that he's having and from the things, you're influenced by these things. And I mean, for us to be like, nah, like that's bullshit. A lot of our youth is shooting guns because of the music. A lot of our youth is taking lean because of the music and popping pills. Like my cousin passed away in November. He from perks, fake perks. The fentanyl is out here. Like it's like our kids are influenced by the wrong thing.
Well, I'm going to say this. The females is up on you niggas. Because we went from bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks to you niggas ain't got no money and they ain't getting no honey. Okay?
Yeah.
And now these niggas is mad and they like, oh, the music is so vulgar and oh, the women is bashing us. It's our turn now, son. It's our turn now, kid.
Good job,
it's our
guys.
turn now, kid.
Good job,
I would say it's a lot more female rappers, it seems like now, in the forefront than it has been in a while, because it was like a little period where it wasn't as many, like around 2014, 15, it didn't seem like it was a lot of female rappers in the forefront, then all of a sudden it just popped.
And they all in the forefront rapping about their pussy. If I hear another bitch tell me about what her pussy doing, how magical
broke
it
niggas
is,
don't deserve no pussy. Y'all know that's right.
I feel like the rappers from that generation with the baggy jeans, a lot of the things that they rapped about, they lived. Where a lot of these rappers now come out already rich and successful. We don't know how you got there, because a lot of y'all ain't writing down your music. Y'all going in booths trying to freestyle when you probably should take the time to sit down and write some stuff to really get a chance to think and stop trying to allow other people who influence you like Jay-Z and Wayne who say they don't write. So now you're trying to mimic that. That's not for everybody.
Right.
And really go in here and let us be able to connect with you. Because right now, I feel like music-wise, there's not a lot of classics. There's a lot of music for the time period. But when you go back, there's not stuff that you're going to go back like 4 years from now and be like, oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, it was cool. It was so cool for that time. But people aren't really taking the time to master their craft of music. They're just putting out stuff that sounds similar to what's out now to just say they got a hit for the moment. So they're not thinking long term and things like that.
Oh, shout out to Brittany F. Taylor in the motherfucking building in the comments. What's up, Brittany, baby?
That's my niece.
What's up, Brittany, baby? You better follow me
Brittany
back.
is my daughter's aunt.
What up? What up, Brittany?
Now, Brittany, not being
Brittany, come see your niece.
We was in the studio. Me and Brittany.
You sound like my niece mother.
Come see your niece.
Now, me and Brittany was in the studio. Brittany got some bangers. She's definitely dope. You know what I'm saying?
She can write, yeah.
Brittany, you need to come up on one of the shows one day, Brittany.
Yeah, we're going to highlight her.
Yes.
We're going to highlight her. That's my bitch. That's my bitch for a minute.
Hi, Auntie. Brielle says hi.
Yo, y'all niggas is wow.
Hey, yo.
Hold on. Wait.
My brother baby mom's better never. She better never.
You know me. Now, speaking of family ties, Eminem's ex-wife Kim has attempted suicide. So we don't know what she's actually going through, but she's being evaluated right now after a suicide attempt. When the cops arrived, she was so violent that she attempted to attack them as well. So we're going to just send our prayers out to Marshall Mathers, to their daughter Haley Jade, and also to Kim. Because y'all was just talking about having babies with people y'all don't like, but I don't think Eminem ever liked her. He killed her in more songs than she tried to kill herself.
He did.
He already killed her, like 3 songs.
Suicide is definitely nothing to play with. I definitely know all too well about it. You have to be in a very dark place to want to end your life. And, you know, when you feel like things is coming against you. So what I would say is shout out to her. Let's pray for her. Let's keep her in prayer. We don't know what demon she's fighting and stuff like that. You know, I think suicide is definitely not a lighthearted discussion. You know, it's crazy when I went to do the face-off because I had battled a horse. I was at the face-off and I was outside and I was telling them like, yo, it's the anniversary of me not committing suicide. And my makeup artist that same week had took her life. You know what I'm saying? So mental health is real. And, you know, I pray for anybody who's going through that situation. I pray for anybody who's in that dark place. You know, when there's life, there's hope. So
yes,
I pray
rest in peace. Rest in peace to Winter. She was my makeup artist too. It was a sad time. So to all the people out there dealing with mental health, like I'm praying for everybody.
That's part of my foundation too, mental health awareness. And I put that on a couple of years ago because a lot of guys that I were teammates with in the NFL when they retired, they were having like a lot of mental health issues, and they didn't want to deal with their family, so they'd rather come talk to me. And I had to go to the psych ward, a few times just to talk to people because they feel like I was more relatable because they knew they feel like we both went through the same thing physically, mentally, and all that through football. So I definitely had added that about 3 or 4 years ago to my mission statement for my foundation.
That's amazing.
That is amazing. Yes.
Mental health issues, physical issues, football players definitely deal with a lot. And according to according to Funkmaster Flex, a lot of the football players are dealing with their physical issues with liposuction. So today's chit chat topic is there a double standard when it comes to men and plastic surgery? We saw Funkmaster Flex get liposuction live on Instagram. He has a video that he posted. And after he got scrutinized, he put LL Cool J, Drake, and Kanye West. And also, he said that a lot of professional football players get liposuction. So we wanted to get your take on that. Have you had to help and keep your football players together as they got some plastic surgery? Have you gotten any plastic surgery?
I personally don't know any, or they've never shared with me that they got lipo. Because you train, so it's like I don't know why you would get it. Like you train, like you have off-season training, like you have different regimens, you get a chef, things like that. I don't know. I don't understand why they would get it. And it's funny how he threw out the other people.
Y'all ain't coming for my head. Everybody get
right. They got it too.
Yeah,
but I'm not aware of that, and that's a risk that a player would have to take because if you get injured, something goes wrong on that table, you can lose your contract. So that's also a risk too. So I don't know if you want to play like that. Well, things can affect you, like being on a jet ski and get injured on a jet ski. That can hurt you. Like, so you have to be very careful what you do outside of the football world when it comes to your contract.
I have an ex that lies about losing weight naturally and who would go get multiple surgeries. And when I was there, they was pushing the man, through the place down there. And he was in there to get his 6-pack done. So, I mean, I know that, hey, Joel, I know that there are men out there who definitely are getting plastic surgery. I think that it is a double standard, because once you find out a man has done it, you're like, wait a minute, only us women, we only supposed to be the one hooking ourselves up. We the only ones supposed to be getting snatched. So I definitely think that it's and that's why Flex, these men aren't saying it, because you throwing them under the bus, like, oh, he did it too, you know. So.
Right.
Listen, I represent for the BBWs and the big guys out here. Y'all already know. But if you can't see your dick, if you can't see it, you got to do something about it. And if you don't got the will and the drive to go work out, then go let them suck it out of you. Go get the lipo. I'm all
like
for it. Get your shit right.
If you don't have the will and drive to work out, even after you get that done, you still got to develop that will and drive, because you can't get it done and then feel like you can still have the same habits. So at a certain point, you still got to develop habits of having some type of work ethic.
But I think once they see they body tight and right, once they able, let me tell you something, right? Okay, because I didn't know, and I'm not like, I'm not shaming nobody. I'm just talking some real shit. When I was pregnant, right, and I could no longer like look down, I couldn't see my feet, big belly. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't see my box. I'm like, yo, so you mean to tell me big motherfuckers, they can't, yo, son. And I said,
Yeah, no, real BBWs. Real BBWs, no, Babs. Real BBWs, no, we can't.
If you can't see your feet, if you can't see your feet, if you can't see your box, if you can't see your dick, then get the shit fixed. That's all I'm saying. If you can't see your dick, go get fixed. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
If you can't see your pipe, yo, go get that lipo. Now, if you don't want to do that and you are looking for a natural way, I've created a 21-day system called Wait for What. And if you want more information about that, you can email me at misslissaknows.com, or you can head to my website, misslissaknows.com.
And I will tell you guys, like, Miss Lissa has lost so much weight. I have respect her will and drive. It's not even about just losing weight. It's about changing your mental and changing your physical appearance. And Miss Lissa, man, she lost that weight. She took her first photo shoot. Now you say, Miss Lissa, pose. There we go. Miss Lissa, pose. Let me see a picture. Pose, pose, pose. There we go. So the Wait for What is a definitely dope program, and I would suggest it for everybody. I'm gonna get my ass on there too, because I need it. Show me the pose again. How you?
Which one, baby?
Hey, yo, girl.
No shade. It is all about mental health. It's all about getting yourself mentally ready to achieve goals, and that's what Wait for What is all about. It's not about weight loss at all, because that's what yo-yo dieting.
And let me say this, Lissa. Just because you small don't mean that you healthy.
Right.
So don't get it twisted. Right. It's a lot of small motherfuckers that can't run a block, because I used to be one of them, okay? You would have seen me and said, yo, that bitch is an athlete.
She's a
nigga, I can't get half a block. I can't get half a block. You know what I'm talking about? And then I'm in the gym. I went to the gym. I seen big bitches eating it in the gym. Eating it. I said, oh, hell no. And that's what made me step my shit up. Because the big bitches.
Like me and my partner with my CBD company, shout out to Smoking Bro Frazier, we work out. So one of my friends, like, her body is stupid. She came and worked out with us. We be doing 10 minutes of jump rope. We be running up the stairs. She was like, nah, I can't. What are y'all doing? Like, she said, no, I can't. She's small, you know, body. I'm talking about right. But she couldn't keep up. You know what I mean? So, you know, don't judge it. Okay?
And shout out to Smoking Bro Frazier as well. He lost a substantial amount of weight naturally as well. Also, everyone, Smoking Bro Frazier. Everyone, make sure you are supporting Lucky Punch. Get y'all some good juices in your body. Get y'all some natural fluids. Okay, the other kind of natural fluids.
That I love Miss Lissa, and you know what it is with the juicing, because like we want to substitute meals, you know, so we're coming up with different recipes, because you can't just do it with the shot. So we revamping the whole Lucky Punch company, because like we have meal preps that we doing. We working with a chef. Like, it's really about just training your body, intermediate fasting. You know, we're not getting any younger. We might be getting prettier though, you know. So I just want to encourage everybody to you know, get it together. B-Mac, I got a package for you coming, so I'm gonna hit you after the show. And I'm going to send you some of this Lucky CBD, some Lucky Punch. We're going to get it going.
And let me
Speaking of
say this real
packages,
quick before we
sorry.
go, before we get off this topic real quick. Listen, let me say this. If y'all don't necessarily want to, you know, diet and do it that type of way, and you want to do it the bunny way, then, you know, where you can eat whatever you want, but you might have to, you know, go extra in the gym.
Oh, I all I saw was
Holla at me. No, not
I
this,
saw
not
one
this.
hand, like,
No, I said this.
okay.
If you want to go extra in the gym, then that's the way to do it too. You know what I'm saying? But if you know, if you want to diet, then go try it. Holla
And if
at
you want to
Luck,
get your
holla
body
at
done,
Lissa.
and what about they want to get your body done? Would you support your guy friend? Let's say Lotto came to you and said, Babs, I want to
Yup.
get my body done. I want to get liposuction. Would you support him through that?
Absolutely, I'm gonna support him because I'm all about anybody doing whatever they gotta do to make themselves feel better. Okay, because when I go get my BBL, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I need my peoples to support me when my titties is hitting my chin. I need my peoples to support me.
So support her and make sure you follow Queen of the Ring. Subscribe to them on YouTube. Check them out on Instagram. This is a 10-year strong brand, baby. They are pioneering in battle rap for women. So we're going to give Babs her MFN flowers.
So wait, I thought I seen men in there too.
No,
Yeah, it's some guy. It's an all-female league, but you know we do intergender battles sometime, and we bring the guys over. It's like, you know, if let's just say if the WNBA was having a special event and they had some of the guys come over and ball with them. That's basically what it is, but it's still the WNBA. Yeah.
Do the guys ask you to be a part of it, or do the women say, yo, I want to battle this nigga?
No, the guys definitely want to be a part. A few years ago, they did not want to do it. I could not get no guy to battle with girl. I'm not battling no girl. I'm not battling the girl. And shout out to Old Red because he was the first one, Jersey. Shout out to Old Red. That was the first one to say, yo, I take the battle. And then he battled Miss Hustle. And then after that, everybody wanted a plate.
He battled. I'm not gonna say nothing rude. So Lucky, what man would you like to battle? Would you ever battle? Like, is there anybody on your hit list that you would want to?
Cassidy, me and him was in the DMs, and I even called him out when I had battle Horsehead. Cassidy, like, what's good? You know, I don't know what happened with that Hitman Holla. Okay, I will tear Cassidy head up. With that.
Yo, B Magic, I'm calling him B Magic. I'm in my rapper. That's a battle rapper. I'm sorry, B Mac. We need to make that shit happen. We need to make Lady Luck and Cassidy happen.
Yeah, that was fire.
We need to make that happen. Yes.
Now, before we go, can we get a funny tale?
Can I bring up a topic?
Of course.
How do y'all feel about Cassidy and Tory Lanez having diss records about each other now?
Oh. Thank you. Go ahead, Luck. Go ahead, Luck.
Go ahead, buddy. Go ahead,
buddy.
It wasn't enough, Tory Lanez. It wasn't enough. Everybody talking about the beat. Oh, Cassidy beat. Is it the battle of the producer or the battles of the bars? And when I'm going bar for bar, Tory Lanez, it wasn't enough because Cassidy came with punch after punch after punch. And your whole song wasn't directed to Cassidy. But let me tell you something. Cassidy struck a chord, my guy. He struck a chord because not only did you respond, you went and you shot a video. You went and got lights. You went and got a videographer. You was out there, my nigga. That means you spent money. So Cassidy struck a chord. Shout out to Cassidy. Cassidy 1-0 right now. 1-0. Tory Lanez, you up next. Round
what
two.
About that
what
R.
the fuck
Kelly
you
line?
gonna do?
What about that R. Kelly line?
Who gives a fuck? You know how many niggas did records with R. Kelly? You know how many niggas did records? He wish he was in the hotel. He wish he had a hotel record with R. Kelly. Okay? You know about it because it was a fucking hit.
All right.
Period.
Right now. I'm just not into stealing other rappers' bars and other rappers' flow. Tory Lanez.
Don't steal his bars and then try to come for him. That's right, Luck.
I think
he didn't come for him.
I think Tory Lanez is a really dope, incredible artist. Shout out to him for selling 1 million singles with his NFT. You know, I think that he's a businessman, you know, things of that nature, but I definitely think it's whack to steal somebody else's raps or flow unless you're giving them homage or something like that. Like when the Remy's in the system, like, you know, certain lines like that you keep alive. But Tory Lanez, this is not the first time you've been accused of this. So, you know.
He sound like Meek Mills.
And
He
but
did.
not even that,
He
but
did.
other freestyles that they played back to back where he has stolen somebody's line. It's just that Cassidy was the wrong one to come for.
Cassidy 1-0. Tory Lanez, what you gonna do? I don't want to hear nothing about how whack the beat was that Cassidy picked, because this is not the battle of the producer, okay? This is the battle of the rapper. Then I had a nigga tell me, well, Tory Lanez ain't a rapper. I said it's hard to tell. That nigga rapping his ass off. At the end of the day, Cassidy 1-0. Don't you ever disrespect the motherfucking legend, okay? Let's go, Cass.
Billy in the building.
Billy's in the building, and Smoke, Lady Luck is ready for all the smoke from Cassidy. So you may have beat Tory according to Babs, but Luck got the smoke for you, okay? Luck got the smoke for you, okay?
Nigga, I'm coming for you, nigga.
Now, Luck ain't Tory Lanez, Cass. Luck ain't Tory Lanez, Cass. I'm gonna tell you right now, Cass. Get ready.
We spoke about it. Me and Cass spoke about it. So, like, shout out to Cassidy. You know, we bump into each other at probation, or we did, or bump into each other at the pool. You know, that's when we had probation. This was back when Luck was a criminal. But you know, shout out to Cassidy, super dope. You know, super dope person. But I'll tear his motherfucking head off.
Shots fired.
Are we doing? I just realized the time. Are we giving a bunny tail? Or are you gonna give that to us on Friday?
We're gonna do it on Friday because we're running over time, and my bunny tail gonna take a few minutes. So we're gonna come back with Friday. I mean, it's a good bunny tail.
You could stay if not. But Babs has a segment called Bunny Tales where she tells us a story, but it is the way she explains it is super engaging. And I know that she got it together because me and her spoke about it already. She had to look, I gotta go. I gotta get ready to do my Bunny Tales. All right. So if she want to do it, she could. B-Mac, you can stick with us. If you got to work out, because I know you told us you changed your workout schedule to be on the show, and we truly appreciate you for that.
Thank you.
You know, so I mean, Bunny, you ain't got to rush. If you want to do your Bunny Tails, let's do it.
You sure?
Brian, could you stick around for a Bunny Tail?
I'm saying.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. Hold up.
You know when the pad. You know when the motherfucking pen and pad come out. It's time for Bunny fucking Tails, okay?
Bunny tail.
That's right. It's a bunny tail, and we know all these stories that I tell are true stories, actual events. So let's get into it, okay? Today's bunny tail is about Navy vet Wilbur Robinson, okay, from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Now, Wilbur Robinson went into the Navy. He was in the Navy for 25 years. After he got out the Navy, he moved to Crenshaw. Okay? Now, he was married twice. He didn't have any children. Okay? Now, he had a stepdaughter, though. His second wife, was 15 years older than him. And his stepdaughter was the same age as him. But his stepdaughter loved him. Said, yo, long as you keep my mother happy, everything is all good. I fucks with you. It's cool. Okay, now at the age of 72, Wilbur, long-time smoking habit, caught up with him, and the doctors diagnosed him with lung cancer. Okay, so he got lung cancer, and then he was sick, so he had to get caregivers, and he had to get a lawyer to handle his affairs. Now, he had a sister. Okay, he had a sister, and he had a brother, and he had a stepdaughter. And this is who he was leaving the will and his trust to. He made a family trust with this lawyer. Now, nobody in the family fucked with the lawyer. They didn't trust him. They thought the lawyer was a snake. His Robert Cannon, okay? Robert Cannon. Now, I want y'all to keep in mind, Wilbur is black. Yes, Wilbur Robinson is black. Robert Cannon is a white guy. Not that it matters, but I just want y'all to be able to picture this.
It always
in your head.
matters.
Okay? All right. So, in 1995, the lawyer took over all Wilbur's affairs, okay? Took over all of his shit, and the family found out that he was in charge of everything. So the sister and the stepdaughter went and pressed him. Like, yo, what's going on? He was like, nah, everything's cool. I'm handling the affairs, the trust fund, everything is set up. Gucci, 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 Gucci. Now, in February of 1996, Wilbur passes away.
Aww.
He passes away. And now the stepdaughter said, wait a minute, I'm supposed to get some money because he showed me the trust fund. He showed me the will. And so they went looking for Robert. And come to find out, Robert had got Wilbur to change everything over to him. And he was the beneficiary now, which it was supposed to be his sister, Elnita, because Elnita was the only sibling left, right? And she was supposed to be the head of the trust fund. But no, Robert got that shit. Robert ran off with all the money. Wilbur had a gun collection. Robert took the gun collection. Wilbur had a stamp collection. Robert took the stamp collection. He took his paintings. He took all of this shit. And he had a trust fund worth $500,000. So now the family is tight. They looking for Robert. 5 months after his death, the sister went and got her own lawyer. She said, fuck this shit. We got to find this nigga. She paid the nigga $3,000. The nigga came back and said, we found him, but there's nothing that I could do. I can't do nothing for you because all the fucking money is gone. So now she's like, all right, fuck it. She goes on with her life. Okay, so now 10 years later, okay, this lady pops up. She's like she finds people who got money, like in funds, and she finds them because if she finds them and gets them their money, then she gets 10% of this money. So now she sees it's $70,000 in this fund. So she's looking, and then it pops up Wilbur. So then she goes, she searches for Wilbur. She finds out Wilbur dies. So she's like, okay, who's next to kin? They said, the neighbor said, oh, he has a sister. So she calls the sister. The sister said, word? It's still some money? She said, yeah, it's still some money, but I have to prove that you are the next to kin and that you are the only survivor that's left. So now, stop it. Go ahead. Yeah. To prove that you are the only survivor left. So she says, okay, I have 8 siblings, but all of them died. So she says, I need you to produce a death certificate for all your siblings. So she gets all the death certificates, but she can't find 2. 2 of them are her brothers. She can't find them. So now homegirl, she goes and looks. She looks for the brother. She finds out one of the brothers, his name is Walter, out that Walter is dead. Walter was murdered. He was shot in the head by one of his bitches, okay? They don't know why the fucking bitch said, they said, yo, him and the bitch got into an argument. The bitch pulled out the 2-2, hit the nigga in the head. Bow, bow, dead. So now they got his shit. They like, okay, we got to find the last brother. The last brother name happens to be Robert. So now, as they looking for him, they get this paperwork and they realize that somebody else tried to claim this money too. Ironically, it happens to be the old lawyer, Robert Cannon. That nigga tried to get this money too. But he didn't have the paperwork to prove that, you know, he was supposed to get the money. Right. So that's why he did not get the money. Okay. So now they go and they looking for the last brother. They looking. They can't find this nigga. And so they find somebody that lives near him. They said, hey, he doesn't have a phone. We need you to go knock on this nigga door. The guy said, yeah, I know exactly who you talking about. He's the older guy from up the block. I sit on his stoop every day. This nigga was 22 years old. He was like, yeah, I sit on his stoop every day. We be chilling, talking. Homegirl said, yo, go knock on the nigga door and tell him I got a bag for him. Give him this number and tell him to call me. So Robert calls. He like, yo, what's up? She like, yo, you from Louisiana? He like, yeah. She like, yeah. Name your siblings. He start running down. Bop, 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 bop. So the bitch said she was jumping for joy. We got him, and I got my 10% too, bitch. And so she linked the sister and the brother. They haven't seen each other in 47 years. Wow. 47 years. They have not seen each other. This nigga said, yo, I went to the military and I just lost track with my family and I blame myself. I was having a ball. I was living my life, fucking bitches, smoking weed, sniffing coke, out here wilding. I said, fuck my family. Okay? Fuck them motherfuckers. I'm lit out here. So now 47 years later, the sister and the brother, they reunite. And the great thing about it is that they got that bag, okay? But unfortunately, they had to split the money with their fucking nieces and their fucking nephews. And they only got $14,000 a piece, okay? But to these old motherfuckers, it was a lot of money. So the brother said, yo, I bought a new washing machine. I bought a refrigerator. I bought my wife some dresses. And the more, yes. So that is the story. It's a true story. It came on the IG channel. It's a show called The Will. The Will. It's an old show. Y'all need to go look it up. You can find it on YouTube. You can watch it. You could get the full story because, you know, it's a lot of ins and outs and details that I didn't get into because I'll be sitting here for 40 minutes. But go watch this motherfucking story. It's about Wilbur Robinson. Okay? There you go.
And get your handlings in order, God forbid. I mean, we all pass soon, so life insurance,
Not
like Love
soon.
always says. I mean, you don't know. The day you are born and the day you begin to die, you don't know. So
let me say this too. The lawyer, he never got charged, but they did disbar him. He got disbarred in the year 2000. They don't know where the fuck this nigga at. All of the money and the shit that he took before, they never recovered it, and he never went to jail for it. There you go.
White.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brian, are you you need to hurry up and have some children so you have some beneficiaries to go to give all your love to.
And great investments. And BMAC is one of the greatest investors also, you know.
Are your siblings, do you have siblings?
Yeah.
You don't want your siblings fighting, you know, like, what does a woman have to do to get your heart? Before we go, for any women that are out here looking at you like, ooh, look at that nice piece of chocolate. How do they get you?
Be fun, but also be business-minded and organized.
Do you like aggressive women? Do you like women that let you
like
know?
aggressive.
Do you like
I'm aggressive.
I like aggressive.
I'm aggressive. I could retire Rocco because I'm tired. I'm tired of these bitches anyway. You know, I'm sitting here. I feel like I'm chasing them. You see how I look? I shouldn't have to chase nothing and nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be outside my door laying on the floor when I open it. You know what I'm saying? So I think, C-Mac, I'm going to start looking more pretty. I've been wearing other shirts. You know, I've been wearing dresses and stuff. And
you be switching the wigs up too?
Yeah, I switch a wig up every episode. Me and all three of us. So all three of us is gonna be in Florida with you, B-Mac. We are down.
I'm gonna be in LA for that Queen of the Ring event. Can you tell us what that is again?
That is Queen of the Ring, No Holds Bar is going down 9/11. It's going down in LA. So y'all motherfuckers need to pull up. Pull up for me in Cali, baby, with the good weed. You know what I'm saying? and the
speaking of Cali,
them got their Mexican food trucks, okay?
Won't you be in Cali?
It's a long story, man.
Don't worry. You said that last episode. That's why I just wanted all the Cali love.
Yeah,
if you are watching this show and it's 9 a.m. in California, we love you. Babs will be out there 9/11.
I think I'll be out
there. She might be out there. That's her personal business.
No,
we going out there for 9/11. No Holds Bars going down. Queen of the Ring. You already know the vibe. I'm pulling up at the motherfucking Mexican truck, okay, to get me some of the motherfucking good ass tacos and that soup that come in a cup. I don't know what name it is. It got fucking beef or some type of meat, pause, meat in a cup, and it got mad sauce, pause, and you dip your taco, pause, and the motherfucker.
Bryant, are you familiar with this sauce that you dip the taco in?
Hey, yo.
No? Okay. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We know that you changed up your schedule for the show. You are more than welcome to return to the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show with Lady Luck, Babs, Bunny, Miss Lissa. Everyone needs to make sure that they are following Mr. Bryant Mckinnie. He is Googleable. He's a legend in the NFL and also in the music realms. And he is basically the mayor of Miami.
And he know Little Kim.
And he knows Little Kim.
And he know
Trina. Websites or shout outs you want to drop before we go?
And he know every bad bitch out here.
They can follow me on social media at Bryant Mckinnie, Instagram, everything, all platforms.
And if anybody wants to submit music for potential,
he don't want it. He don't want it.
No, for both of you, for music, Lady Luck, for placements, for Babs and and the Queen of the Ring situation for Bryant Mckinnie, can you please drop all of your contacts for all of our artists that are watching?
I'm gonna put B Major Foundation is my email.
Okay.
At gmail.com.
bmajorfoundation@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And then Luck.
Just DM me.
Just DM Luck, Babs.
DM me, baby. But when you DM me, make sure you talking some motherfucking money, baby. Make sure you talking some money. And follow us on Bigo. Throw us some yachts, nigga. Throw us some fucking yachts.
This bitch told me to throw her a dragon. I said, you're going to have to talk to Rocco about that.
And to anyone who is submitting music, please introduce yourself properly. Introduce yourself. Drop your musical links. Don't just think that anybody is entitled to anybody. You have to present yourself accordingly. And I am Miss Lissa. You can check out my website, MissLissaKnows.com. We'll see everybody on Friday where we have a great guest. We announce the guest.
Yeah. We got Eddie Winslow on Friday.
Eddie Winslow.
That nigga name is not Eddie Winslow.
We got Darius. We got Darius McClary on Friday, but we don't.
AKA Eddie Winslow. We want to know what happened to Shorty when she went upstairs and she never came back.
We shout out Miss right now. Shout out Miss right now. Her and Mr. Right Now be showing me mad love on Bigo. All right,
yes, Mrs. Right Now, that's my girl. That's my girl.
All right,
and also shout out Silk Hair by Sasha. I just got my package, so I'm gonna open that up and we'll go through all of that. The girls love hair, so to anybody who has a hair company, the girls love glam. If you have eyelashes, makeup, lip gloss, the girls love to promote. Email us at thebecshow@gmail.com.
This is a public service announcement.
No more games. Hey, Bass Bunny, Biatch, what? Hey, what? Hey, 3 times a week, bitch. Hey, it's the Bacon, Egg, and Cheese Show. And the 3 times a week, ho. We bring the heat, bitch. It's the